because I say those words not to boast, but to like, for anyone who's listening to know that you can become the author of your life. Take the quill. I put the quill down. I was letting other people write my story. And that's why I hated the book so much. But the minute my coach came in, MVP, she's my Phil Jackson.
I had to drop bomb.
Yeah, she reminded me. She reminded me, pick up that quill, girl. There's more to this. And then I had her story to look at. And I'm like, she's right. She did that. She picked up her quill at the lowest of lows.
I like that.
So then I started. And then I really owned it.
I like that.
So that's why I feel it's really important for all of us to remember, like, we all hold the quill. We're all the authors of our life. If you don't like your book right now, take a pause, thank it for what it is, and try to rewrite.
Take the quill back from the person that's writing your book.
Yeah.
And write your own shit. Yeah. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above. You're not rocking with Mr. Uncommon.
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's the Fresh Prince himself, Izzy Finesse.
And the one and only Jay Confident. Remember, y'all, silence isn't a sign you're losing. Sometimes it's the reason the rooms have changed. Let's go! Let's get it.
Yes,
We here. And another one. Bang, 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 bang. I wish I could do that, but, you know. My arm still hurt, y'all. I haven't told the story
You got
yet.
a fractured what?
A hairline fracture on my forearm.
no.
Can you tell that story, though? Like, how that happened?
All right, so real quick, yeah, before we start the episode, because we haven't said it the last two episodes, right? So real quick, what happened was, right, I was walking in the mean streets of the Bronx, in the South Bronx, right? Then I seen the ops, and I pulled out the shotty, and I was like, bah, 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 and I hurt my arm. No, I'm just kidding. I was riding an electric scooter, and I fell.
One of the ones you rent out here?
Why you gotta point that out?
The lime green.
But why you have to point out the lime ones, though? See, not a lot of people know that, though. Like, so you just got here as a guest, and you started fire. That's crazy.
Yo, watch out for the limes.
No, wait. But you was riding it, pause. You was while it was snowing, though, right?
It was raining.
It was raining, yeah, you see? So, yeah, don't do that.
Pero ¿quién lo manda?
But yo, I'll be honest with you, at the end of the day, it's all about dedication. You have to get to the studio at all means. That's all.
Oh,
You know what?
you were
He is
right.
right. Can't fault him for that. He is right about that.
Yeah.
We forgot about that. He was making it to the studio, so
They just found out real quick before we go into the episode. They just found out that I walked from here to the house since I lost my car in the shop.
You know he walked over here?
Yeah.
I always
I
walk
even know.
here.
That's a good
Right now,
exercise, yeah.
From White Plains and
He's
Tremont.
ready.
That's crazy.
That's good.
And those new shoes, too?
And these are new shoes. But we'll
But
get
you
into
walked
that.
in those new shoes?
Huh?
You walked in those?
Yeah, why not? Gotta break
Oh,
them
those are
in.
cool. I
break
love
'em in.
those.
Break them
love
in,
them too.
son.
Damn, that was a mean walk, bro.
You gotta do what you gotta do for
You
the
gotta do what
stew.
you gotta do. Like she said, man, when there's a will, there's a way.
Hey, that's it,
Made
baby.
it happen. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, right.
That was a hell of a trip.
It was a hell of a trip.
Nah, but yo, before we get into the conversation, this is our third episode of the year. So I hope everyone out there is having a good 2026 so far. We've been dishing out new content. Our community is building up. And please follow us on Instagram at Off Xperience Pod. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Also, shout out to them audio listeners. We see the analytics. They're building. I mean, it's building. Like, even though we transferred different hosts, it's gotten better. You're going to see better audios. I'm telling you, just keep downloading, keep streaming. Shanghai. I mean, I'm surprised by that, yo. Like, shout out to Shanghai, bro. Like, I'm even surprised we got a lot of downloads.
Shanghai.
Wow.
That's crazy, yo. Shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
And where was the other one?
Singapore.
Listen, I looked at Singapore. I was trying to send y'all the pictures. I Googled it, right? We have supporters at Singapore. And I'm like, Singapore is a fucking beautiful ass place.
Oh, it is.
Go visit the viewers.
That's what they were telling us. They were like, yo, over there, they were like, my job, they were like, yo, I should just get a trip to go over there. Like, fuck, that'd be nice.
You should do a show in Singapore.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. One day
That's our
plan, but that's money over there though.
Yeah.
That shit is nice.
Yo, shout out to any
Shout out
sponsors.
Singapore too.
Any sponsors, if y'all want to come and tag along with
The
us.
scooter company that
Scooter co-
Yo, word, right? Like, I ain't, you know.
Send an email to
Yo,
Lon.
on my way to the studio, I got hurt because of y'all.
Yo, word.
Oh,
me
man.
out, son, bro.
Nah, that's all good, though. But listen, tonight we got an author in the building who's not just writing stories. She's building mindsets. She's the creator of Go Where You Grow, a book series helping kids develop confidence, emotional intelligence, and purpose through storytelling. Her work connects with Feather House Publishing, a platform built to uplift powerful voices and help young people see themselves as the authors of their own lives. She's making impact in classrooms, in homes, and in communities. Welcome to Off Xperience, Liza May Read.
Yes.
I didn't mess the name up. I didn't mess the name up.
Nailed it.
Got it.
Thank you for
How
coming.
you doing?
I'm doing so well. I am so grateful to all of you guys for having me here.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. for
Pleasure
coming.
having you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for being
I'm
here.
excited to chat.
Yeah.
That's
It's been a
great.
beautiful
So,
day.
yeah, so in the community too, we told our community that you was coming by and they was excited, right? So we had to ask a question, and it was like, how do y'all consume books? And we gave them an option, like, do you read? Do you listen to audiobooks, or both? And what we got, it was
Or not
kind
at
of
all.
yeah, no,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
right, no, at all. That was also another option. Thank God nobody put that. So you know,
That would have been wild. Yeah, actually did, though, bro. Like,
Past me would have put it.
so our community
Yo,
is
right,
good
man.
with
That's me to put it.
None.
None.
yeah, so yeah, that's a good thing. Our
What did
community
they
is
say?
literate. So yeah, so it was kind of equal. People do both. They read physical books and they do audio books. So I'm saying that to say this is that, you know, I feel like people sometimes they get caught up in that they have to read physical books, but there's also other ways to learn things, right? Which, like, you could listen to audio books, podcasting too.
Absolutely.
So yeah, shout out to our community.
Yo, facts.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I love Audibles. Audible. I love Audible.
Audiobooks are books. I think there's a whole world of people that don't believe that, but they're books. I mean, you're still getting the content. I love audiobooks while
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah.
A lot of people are so busy. That's the best way to get them into.
Yeah.
Like, so
But you know what? All right, so look, right? It's a controversy with that, right? Because all I hear is like, and I do get it, is you reading, physically reading, so you still building how to write while as you reading it, right? So I get it. Like, that's why you probably have to read, but it doesn't take the fact, like you just said right now, it don't take anything away from understanding or learning what is from the book. You know what I'm saying? But
absolutely.
I mean, I click both because I actually started reading. I'm continuing reading.
But do y'all sorry, but do y'all feel that takes away from that? From learning how
No,
how to
I was
write?
actually going to add on to that. That actually, what you were saying, it not only helps you write, but it should help you speak as well. Because now you're reading, you're taking your time. You should know that every word has a space as you read. So you should be like, Poland Spring is the best water. So now you're saying it better than like, yo, Poland Spring is the best water. Yo, you know that?
Sponsor us.
You know what I'm saying? But point is that, you know, some people would take their time reading and they'll build that communication skill where they can actually speak well. They can speak fluently, take their time.
Absolutely. I want to know what you read, but I want to say this. I was a terrible reader growing up, and the only way I got better, and I got better in my 20s reading out loud, and the only way I got better was actually like reading out loud physical books. Because like you just said, it helps you identify the word and just space it all out. You have to literally read out loud to become a better reader.
Yeah.
But tell us.
There's even times where you know, I'll read something even out loud to some people, and I'm just freshly reading it, and a word pops up, and that's when my subconscious kicks in, and it just chuckles, because I've never seen this word before. So now I got to show that action and chuckle too, like, and then read it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, and then be like, you know, you know, like that word is mad big, and I'm like, yo, I would have never read that word if I would have never read that word, but my subconscious helped me because it made fun of it. Yo, you know damn well, Josh, you don't know this goddamn word. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing yourself. You know what I'm saying?
And we learn
Which is
new
cool.
words. We learn new words.
Yeah.
Find the definition of it.
What's the book that you read?
Oh yeah, so what I was doing is recently been doing is I've been reading Jason Wilson's book, Be the Man That the World Demands, right? And he also has that in audio. So when I'm on the train, I'll pull out my headphones, listen to the audio, and have the physical book. I always have it in my book bag. So now I have him speaking to me while I'm reading it physically. So now I feel like he's actually next to me, like, yo, Josh. So look, check this out. if you really want to be a
put
book
that on the poll. Like, who
Yeah.
likes to do both at the same
Yeah.
time?
No, he did.
That's
He
the first
did.
time. That's the,
So
no,
now-
but like,
now-
No, but he put
But at
both.
the
He
same
put both.
time.
Yeah, at the same time,
At the same
simultaneously.
time. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
No,
That's
but
different.
but they do got. Now that you saying they do got apps
Yeah.
that you could just take the Snapchat of the
Speechify and
books
all that stuff.
and it has the book and it's going by word as it's reading as it's saying it.
I do know that, but
Yeah.
I told myself, why do that when I pay like $16
Right,
for
you got the
Spotify and I
physical
could just
book.
buy $10 book, from Amazon.
Man, how about you just cut both of them and just get one?
Yeah, you're right.
Fuck you say?
He has a process. Let him have his process. It's unique to Josh.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
Let's not take that from him.
So, Liza, speaking of books, right?
Oh,
Every successful person has chapters in their life the way they talk about their experiences. So, if someone wants to pick up your book and read the first chapter, what would they read?
I love the way you asked that question. The first chapter would tell you a story of a little girl who was terrified of books because books were her kryptonite. And they triggered all her fears. She did not read well at all. She read way below her reading level. And I had a lot of auditory issues growing up, so I could not process words well. So I was the kid that would count heads in school, like just to make sure I knew what paragraph I would be on, to then practice that paragraph before it got to me.
Okay.
And then God
That's a
forbid
good
a
skill,
kid
though.
asked to go to
Good
like the
technique.
bathroom and ruin the whole vibe. I was like, oh no, Timmy.
Damn, I didn't
So-
fucking Timmy.
That damn Timmy, right?
Damn
Why
Timmy.
now? I couldn't wait. So, but I wouldn't even know what the lesson was about. I wouldn't listen to any of the kids reading prior to me. I would focus only on what I was supposed to do. And I'm not even really even processing what I'm going to read. I'm just looking at the words to try to just
to get it out the way.
not mess up. Yeah. So that really would always hold me back. And then I would be in those little special classes too, that the teachers would take like four kids that did not know how to read. And then you'll go to the little corner and hated it. So the fact that I'm here to talk about a book that I've written that's filled with several books that I've written and a publishing house that I've created and that I now go to schools and teach kids all about becoming the author of their life is still like, pinch me, when is the dream going to end?
Yeah.
But all I can say is that, like, I truly feel like when things don't make sense that way, it's like God-given.
I was about to say that's
There's
God's
a
plan,
bigger
man. Like,
purpose for it. So, yeah, my first chapter would definitely be a girl that hated books because they triggered her and they shined a light on all the things she wasn't good at.
That is so dope.
But you know what's crazy though? Like, see, that right there is a beautiful thing that you went through that because not only did you learn how to transition into that, you know what other kids feel
Yes.
before transitioning to that. So you know how to relate to that. Somebody that just knows how to read or knows how to just has the second process of your life, right? Just books and all that. They wouldn't know what that is to go through that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll just feel like the person don't want to read or don't want. No, you have more patience. You have more understanding that they have to go through that. I went through that.
And I'm
right?
so open with the kids. Like
Right.
the minute we start working together, I tell them my story, and I just hope that I'm like I get to reach the kid that's in the class that hates that I'm there, because then maybe they can see like, okay, this isn't the end all be all.
Yeah.
Just because I'm struggling now,
Yeah.
maybe I can be an author in the future.
Yeah,
No, that's
100%.
dope. And it's cool because my son, he had speech therapy. He still does it. Doesn't have speech therapy, but there's certain things that he needs assistance with. And the help that he gets, it triggered something else, which was his imagination. So now that he's getting better at what they teaching him, he's mixing his imagination with his thoughts and his drawings and his storylining and everything else.
Wow.
Even music. Like, he came up to me and he said, Dad, check this beat out. And he made a beat of an app that he just downloaded that he seen on YouTube. So I was like, oh, okay, dude, that's what's up.
So are you saying that the more he's learning to express himself, the more he's expressing himself creatively?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So now, right, it's funny that you say that. Yesterday, he told me, and it's funny because I was going to tell y'all this. He said that one of his friends is that school stops creativity. So I said, that's what you think, buddy? He goes, yeah.
Why, did he say why?
He said why.
yeah.
He said because he feels that him and his friends feel that they can't do what they want to do. And I said, what you mean by that? He's like play video games. I said, but there's more to it, buddy. So I broke it down to him. I said, with school, how would you be creative with ABC? You know what I'm saying? How would you know that apple is A and bananas B And then you can name cat with C. How would you know that without a creative mind? You know what I'm saying? So you have to have that knowledge
I like that.
Yeah.
to be creative. So he's looking at me, he's like, oh, okay, I never looked at it that way. I was like, don't worry, puppy, you're still young.
How old is he?
He's 10.
Oh, yes.
So I was telling him, you know, just learn from each other, but then again, question each other. It's okay to question.
Oh, yes.
Curiosity is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, you question me, why you got to get off the game?
Yeah, yeah, right.
You could do the same thing with your friends, you know? And so he looks at me, he's like, oh, okay. So when he tells me knowledge stops creativity, I was like, whoa, okay, cool. This kid is challenging me right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Challenge
why,
accepted. Let's see where it goes.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, the whole walk home, I just broke it down to him. And to see that he actually sat down on the couch and he looked at me, he said, Daddy, you right. So now I'm explaining to my friends. I said, that's all it is.
That's awesome.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's
and,
fire.
and that right there is all about just letting them know that pick up books. You know, he hates reading, right? So I tell him, but you love writing. How would you tell me to read your story if you don't want to read your own story? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to read your own story. You have to make
Yeah.
sure that everything's right.
So he writes stories,
Yeah.
but he doesn't like reading.
He hates reading.
Yeah, I get it. him.
You know what I'm saying? So now I tell him, I was like, you
read
know,
his own story though.
Huh?
But he'll read his story though.
He won't read it though.
He won't read his
But
story.
he'll write it.
He'll
He'll
write
write
it.
But how he won't? But he wouldn't read it though.
he won't read
Like
it.
he won't proofread it.
He
Or
won't
won't,
proofread
like-
it. He'll just let it fly. Ba, ba,
But
ba, ba,
you're
ba, ba,
reading
ba.
it while you're writing it.
I understand that.
But then that's it. He's done.
That's it.
He's
He's done. You do that
Yeah.
one
That's
thing.
it. That one
That's
shot.
it. Yeah.
So when I tell him what you got, he'll tell me what he got and verbatim.
Yeah.
The story is like mad intriguing. I'm like, yo, dude, you missed out
Right.
this part right here, bro. Like, what happened to
Yeah.
this part?
And I feel like that's normal too, like in our communities too. And actually, I found out a new word, and that was bibliophobia.
Yo, word.
And I was like, wow, I never knew.
Bibliophobic.
Yeah, I never knew there was a word for like, you know, having that fear of reading a book. So when
Yeah.
I found it out, I was like, oh wow, now I know. But there was this quote on your website though, and it said that every story will not let go is a story that is ready to fly. So can you break that down?
Yes. So my stories have been written for 10 years, 10 plus years at this point. And I wanted to make all of this happen then, 10 years ago. But it just would not work out for me. I kept trying every which way. I wrote my first book, sent it out to different agents. First of all, I didn't even, okay, so you got a girl who never liked books, right? Yeah. So we have to step back a little bit and not jump. So I ended up going to school for early childhood development. And my professor, day one, she brought in this children's book, and it was called Have You Filled the Bucket Today? And I loved it. Yeah. And it's all about bucket fillers and bucket dippers. So bucket fillers, you could imagine, are the people who fill your bucket with love, light, good energy.
Right, right. Bucket
dippers are the ones who take. So I had two thoughts, like, wow, children's books can be deep. Because that's a deep concept,
no,
right?
That's for sure.
Like, I've never heard of that. I never read books up until that point, but I didn't know they were like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then the second thought that came to me was write a children's book. And that thought came, and I said, who said that? Like, what?
The voice.
Yeah, it was just clear as day, write a children's book. And I didn't entertain it, let it go. A couple days later, that voice came back, write a children's book. And it would not stop for weeks. And then I kept noticing every time it came, I felt a joy that I couldn't explain. Yeah. It didn't add up logically. And I'm a very analytical, logical girl, lady, whatever. I'm still a little girl in my head.
No. I think we all are. Something.
Right? We're all just chill. This is 4 kids right here.
I think we all are for sure.
So just having a good time. And, but I couldn't deny that I kept feeling this joy. Right. So my logical head would be like, Liza, that's crazy. You've never even read a book. You have no business.
Damn near like,
yeah, like writing a book. This is crazy. But it happened. It kept happening and happening. I couldn't ignore it anymore. And I knew that I was unhappy. I lived in Florida at the time for college.
Okay.
And I told my parents, I said, listen, I'm going to leave school and I'm going to go back to New York and I'm going to go write a children's book because I just feel like I have to do that. And God bless them. They gave me their blessing.
So you left school?
I left school. Yeah, I left
school,
college.
came back up here, dropped out. What you was going for?
Early childhood development.
Oh, you did say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so they just, I mean, that helped you though, at some point, right?
Absolutely. It was the best decision of my life. Yeah.
No, I'm saying about going to school, for that,
I
right?
was there for less than a semester.
Got you.
The minute that lady read that book and that voice kept telling me to write, that was the very beginning. Then I would just drive to school and I would be in the parking lot. And I wouldn't
not
even
wanting
go
to
in.
go in, yeah.
I wouldn't go in.
You wouldn't go in.
I wouldn't go in. And I just kept thinking, like, what is this write a children's book thing?
Contemplating.
And I would think and think and think. And it was scary to make that decision because, again, everything was going against my whole history. But I couldn't deny the feeling of joy I was feeling.
I like that. I like that you said that story because I think a lot of people would love to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand what to go to school for, right? Or they just go to school just to be like, oh, I'm going to college. But sometimes there's other things that may steer you to another spot, another place, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's scary.
But the thing is, like, at the time, I didn't have a blueprint for someone who followed a feeling that brought them joy, right? Like, I grew up with you either go to college. None of my family members really went to college. My brother did. But you either go to college or you get a job. You work, eat, sleep, repeat. That was life. Right. I've never heard of someone say, I got a feeling, and I'm going to follow it.
Not for sure.
Then I'm going to follow the Yellow Brick Road. No, that wasn't how I grew up. So it was scary. Yeah. I didn't have a model.
No, which makes it even more on steroids, right? Because, because now you don't, somebody that don't know anybody to reference off of, how the fuck do I follow this voice that's telling me in my head, like, yo, go do this, go do this.
Do the thing you fear the most, your whole childhood.
Come on,
it was insane.
And that's why we created this right here, right? Because for stories like that, for people to see that, yo, shit is scary, but the scariest things are most rewarding.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, and then don't be scared to follow your dreams on.
Right. Like, were you guys afraid when you started this?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah. At the beginning, it was on some like we didn't even know what the hell we was doing. Like, we seen podcasts and all that, right? But it was like
a lot of trials and tribulations.
Yeah, like, how do you start? How do you do it?
Started a conversation in the car.
That's it.
I was going to ask you, how did this all...
Oh, well, just a conversation between me and him. He was on FaceTime. I was coming home from work. He was going home from work. And we was just, like, talking for, like, 45 minutes. I'm looking at him like, yo, we watching Chando here, bro. Like, I'm dead ass talking.
We need to get a camera.
Like, we dead ass talking to each other for 45 minutes this whole ride about... stuff, men's stuff and stuff like that. So
we talk about like more vulnerability of men and all that, like
how
we don't express ourselves.
Yes.
So
we need more of
course. Yeah. So while in the process of that happening, my wife sat in the passenger seat, and hear them. You know what I'm saying? So which brought even more like, I'm definitely gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Fire in me.
Rap.
You turn into this guy.
Rap. That's me right there. Where everybody's like, oh. But anyways, that's what ended up happening. Then we brought a table. I told him
one camera.
I told him, let's just get a table and that's it, and some mics and one camera. He ended up getting the whole thing.
That's commitment.
Cameras, table, everything.
And
mics.
That's why this continued to grow because you guys went all in on yourselves and this idea.
Yeah, we definitely betted on ourselves for sure, and it was hard. Like,
it's so hard.
Like, it was hard. I do a lot of Instagram. I'm always on Instagram and all that, right? But it's it's not just you do stupid shit, joke around with it. But to be in front of a camera and just for the first time, we had like freaking, how many takes we had? We had a few. We had a few takes.
We started in November.
I did a lot of takes before even dropping the first episode.
Before we even dropped the first episode.
So hold on, wait. It starts with you two in a car. But then, how do you get it?
I came in afterwards.
I was like episode 7.
I was more of the manager.
He was like our manager.
Okay.
Yeah, I was behind the scenes.
You were behind the scenes?
Yeah, so I was letting them know, like, this is right, this is wrong. And then after that, there was just, he came with the opportunity. He was like, you want to get on a podcast? And I was like, sure, yeah.
That young generation.
Now you're a trio.
Which perfect thing, man. Like, it makes a lot of sense. And again, when you say like that voice and all that, that's what that was. It was like, yo, you know what? And I asked him, I was like, yo, John, like, what do you think? Think we should get on Izzy on it, right? Because we could bridge the gap with the young generation and us, right? Like, and it worked out perfect. It was the most beautiful thing.
I love that. I love that.
And I know we're making about this, but it's funny because he wasn't even a camera guy. Like, he wasn't even like.
Yeah, that's the reason why I was behind the scenes.
Yeah, he was like nowhere near.
I get you.
Very introvert too.
Same.
Very.
Honestly, having this podcast really changed everything for me, though. Like, I really started talking more, so it was like, all right. It was like a new step, like you said, fear, right? And just taking that risk into trying something new. So that was
well,
that
kudos
for me.
to you for choosing to jump in, because an opportunity came for you to get out of your shell, and you chose to do it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people wouldn't. They'll be like, "No, I'm good. I'm gonna stick with my introvert storyline." But you
Right.
chose differently, which is really awesome. And that's inspiring. And more people, I love that you just told it on camera so people can know that.
Right.
'Cause-
Yeah. Don't be scared, man.
No,
Jump
or
out and do
be
your
scared,
shit.
but
Or
still
be scared,
jump
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I was
say that.
scared coming to you
Yeah.
today. Like,
Yeah.
I had to talk to my little self and be like, girl, it's all good. We're going to do this together. I
Nah,
have
that's
to.
good. That's good though, because everybody says the same thing when they come. Like, yo,
I'm nervous.
nervous going. Right?
Yeah.
But you know, we like to make people feel comfortable and all that, right?
You do. And thank you again.
Yeah, you know for sure, man. Like,
It's all
Feels like
about
I'm hanging out with cousins.
yeah. There you go. There you go.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So talk to me, like, so what experiences in life inspire you to create? Like, well, you said the books and that shit, but the voice, you kept on doing it. Well, you started to do that. Like, that's a big jump now
Yeah.
to get into that. How did that look?
Like a shit show. An absolute shit show. A lot of failing, a lot of figuring it out. I didn't have a story for a while. I was in New York just trying to find my voice, trying to figure out what I was going to do. And it took a really long time for me to finally get my first story.
Okay.
And then when I got that story, again, I was trying to... I thought you just write a story and then you get published. I didn't even know that you needed a literary agent to be that bridge.
Oh.
So then I'm like, oh, okay, let me get one of those guys.
And what's their role?
They're basically your bridge to a publishing house. So
Oh,
they
okay.
kind of put out your book to different houses and see which one grabs.
Okay.
So I was just trying to pitch to as many agents as I could. And I just kept getting rejected. So...
Do you know why? I'm curious. Like,
No, I never got reasons, which was frustrating because
Right,
I was
right.
like, just tell me what I'm doing wrong, and
Right.
then I'll try to fix it and try again.
Trying to find out.
But it was just no's across the board, or the worst part of it, all of it, not getting a thing back. So then I started liking the no's. 'Cause I'm like, all right, at least they're reading it.
true indeed.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but I kept writing, and then again, I only thought I was supposed to write one book, but then I wrote another book, came out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, okay, this book's here. So then I start again, pitching, rejections, and then that voice comes back like, girl, you hated books. What are you
Don't
doing?
stop,
This is
keep going.
crazy.
Stop.
No, it was the opposite, kind of like,
Oh, to
should
stop?
probably
Oh, to
stop.
stop.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because nothing
That's-
adds up, right?
Right.
Because you're thinking, you're hearing this voice saying right, and then I started also like seeing signs where I felt like, oh, this is kind of, I like to think of signs as like God winks, right?
Yes.
So God just giving you a little wink, like, keep going. This is for you. Keep going. So I started seeing those things. So I really thought this was for me.
Yeah.
But I'm getting rejected all the time. So I was really confused. I was like, what am I going to do? So I keep getting rejected. I even got to a point where I actually met with a literary agent in Scholastic. So I'm thinking, this is it. This is my big moment. It was 2 days before my birthday. So I'm like, oh my God, you start making up all types of stories, right? Like my dreams are coming true on my birthday. The minute I walk into Scholastic, you see all the characters that they've built. Harry Potter's on the
What is
wall.
that? Scholastic? What?
So Scholastic's
Yeah, I
a
don't-
big
Remember
publishing
Scholastic?
house.
No, I know for the people that don't, you know.
I don't know if you, probably not. I don't know. But
I don't
It's
know.
been
but I-
since when
Nah,
we
really?
kids,
yeah, when
bro.
we're in
Huh?
when we're in
Really?
school.
Nah,
Really? You don't know what
that was-
Scholastics is?
Nah, bro.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Did you go to school?
I went to school.
Okay.
Bro, we have pamphlets of books.
Scholastic book fairs.
Oh, the book. Oh, okay.
Remember those?
Remember the big words, Scholastic?
It's been a while.
It's been a while for me. Like, hey, listen, shit, I've been out of school for that long. Like, all right,
Scholastic.
but for y'all that don't know either. Like,
No, that's good. That's good. Let's say yeah. All right. So Scholastic is a big publishing house. They brought Harry Potter to America. They have Clifford the Big Red Dog.
yeah.
So I go in there, I see all these characters. I'm like, oh my God, amazing. I'm starting to picture my characters up on the wall. Like, there goes Persnickety. Like, so they know me at the front desk. They know my name. They're expecting me. I get into this lady's
You was getting the
room.
red carpet. You thought you was getting the red carpet.
I thought I was walking out of there a signed author. Delusional, right? So then I go, I meet the agent, and it's the worst 7 minutes of my life. It's when I truly realize that I don't know my story well enough to even tell it.
To
I'm
articulate it.
lacking in courage. I'm lacking in self-esteem. And I had gotten it all wrong. I felt completely defeated, like game over. Walked out of there, I was done. But after that, I had such a fire in me that I ended up writing my third book, which is Poor Pebble Paul.
Yeah.
And that book's all about like resilience, because I feel like I wrote what I wanted the most of. I wanted to be a resilient person, because that really took me out. And I had been taken out a couple times. So I wrote that book. Then I meet another lady named Sarah Steinwise. She is a psychology coach based in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And she reads my books and she goes, "Oh, Liza, your stories fall under the category called social and emotional learning. And schools need more of that." I didn't grow up with social and emotional learning, right? None of us did. But this is a thing now, thankfully. Because what social and emotional learning is they basically like, it's you teaching kids how to manage their emotions and process their emotions. Exactly. And work with others.
We definitely didn't do that back in the days, for sure.
No, everybody just got on timeout, go to the corner. Like, there was no let me break down your feelings. None of that.
Right. You know, I think that's why I allow my kids to do it. Like, my daughter does it. Like, we tell her, like, you can express yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Behind things like that.
I think a lot of that is changing because of our generation. Right. We didn't have it. We saw what happened without having it. Because now I think we're all trying to reprogram ourselves in many ways. That we're doing better with our kids. Like, just hearing you say that you spoke with your son, and all I kept thinking was, it's so beautiful that he has a relationship with his son, that his son feels comfortable to even talk with you.
Right.
Because, you know, a lot of us didn't have that.
Almost
100%. And not in that way either.
Yeah. And to get vulnerable and talk about these things like creativity and knowledge.
You felt like your parents didn't understand what you was talking about.
But they did the best they knew how to do in that time, right?
And I always chuck it up to that. I think I always say that, like, you know, we don't know what our parents, we know how they grew up, so we can't blame them for not knowing the knowledge of that.
It's just getting better and better, thankfully, with time.
Yeah.
If you choose to, because a lot of people then can go the other route and continue.
They can follow to,
Right.
Or stay stuck in that time.
They stay stuck.
So, you said you met the lady.
So, social and emotional learning. She tells me my books can fit in that category. So, finally, I feel like I have a lane. So, then she tells me, I think you should start your own publishing company and just self-publish and then start going to schools. Fire. So, I'm like, right.
That even sounds fire. Right? Like, just hearing it. Like,
that's what it felt like. I was like, this is why nothing worked out before, because this is what it's supposed to be.
I love it.
So I did it. But then guess what happens? I'm geared up, right, to start bringing my books into schools. The pandemic happens. We don't have schools anymore.
Wow.
So now that girl comes back up, right? She's like,
I
told you. This isn't for you, girl. You're delusional. And I'm like, whoa. And then that was it. I really was like defeated. I had another personal thing happen at the same time. And I became a giver-upper. Like, I gave up, threw it all away, packed it up, said, you know what? Thank you for the time. At that point, it had been like 5 years that I just kept trying. And I said, you know what? I gave it a good run. I'm going to stop. And I did. I stopped for 5 years. And I just picked it back up again, really, truly, a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right, so I got a question, right? Because you said that you wrote a lot of books. So now I'm starting to put the pieces together, right? So all those characters that you have, you basically just combine them together. There was all different separate books.
Yeah, in that time span of 5 years, I wrote 8 books. And then I took 5 of them.
5 of the best ones too.
To do Go Where You Grow.
Story.
Yeah.
All right. So
dope.
Before we get into that real quick.
Yeah.
Let's
we're gonna get into my segment. Like I said before too, we was gonna change it up. It's the Get Fresh.
Did we set the rules earlier? We did set the rules earlier. In case you didn't know.
Okay, tell
me.
Right? Yes.
We got 3 segments.
Fun.
1, Izzy, Get Fresh with Izzy segment. Okay. Yes. We talk about either fashion, favorite sneakers, favorite,
anything that's just fresh.
Anything that's just fresh, right? We all like to get fresh, right?
Love it.
My segment is, got those cards on the table.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You pick a card, shuffle it however you want, answer the questions, right? Then we got
Jumper Josh.
Don't tell me. I shouldn't be doing that. Pickup thought with Josh.
Pickup thought.
He got the pickup thought, right?
Okay.
He says his pickup thought. He elaborates on it. Then he asks us a question.
Love it.
How do we feel about it? Right. So go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So this one's gonna be a little different, right? So as y'all can see, I got a little red flannel on with black, white, and I decided to wear this, right, because that's how I was feeling today. I was feeling nice, proper,
You look very,
calm.
very elegant.
Yeah, thank you, right? So this is the Chicago Bulls colorway, and like as we were speaking about before the episode, we have the Jordan picture right behind Liza, and something fresh that I picked up on was actually the book. It's called Relentless, and it's about the trainer of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, and he basically speaks about how, you know, I'm gonna get into D Wade's part. He basically speaks about the 2012 championship, right? Dwayne Wade had went to him and he told him, he was like, yo, like, you know, I'm coming off an injury, right? So I gotta get prepared for this championship game. So that was basically the trainer. Like, everybody went to him, you know, if they was coming off an injury or just they wanted to change their mindset. So that was something first that I picked up on, and I think everybody should honestly read that book, because being relentless in anything that you do in life is gonna get you so far. So yeah, that was something fresh that I picked up on.
I like that.
Absolutely.
That was
Love
a different, fresh look.
All right,
Let's talk about that shape up though.
Hey, listen, he got a new cut. He got a new cut.
Baby. I gotta mention it.
He got a new cut. I'll put it out there, bro.
Nah, damn,
fresh,
bro.
baby.
You
Fresh.
could have let me slide.
Nah, I couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
You could have let me slide.
I had to, because everybody gonna be like, "Why he look different?"
He do look different,
Yeah,
though.
right.
But
It was a new look. You know, everybody was posting
New
about
look, new year.
exactly.
Yeah,
This is the evolved Izzy.
Definitely.
Hey,
Definitely.
Coming out the cocoon.
Relentless.
I like
Relentless
that.
for sure. But everybody was posting, you know, their 2016 pictures and everything, because it's been 10 years, which is really crazy that when you think about it. So it goes by fast. But yeah, I had to go tap into my 2016 self again. So yeah, that's why I decided to cut off the beard and everything.
Oh, did you have a beard?
Yeah. I had
Oh, okay. So then I'm getting it now. So you really are a different version of me.
Totally.
Who is this guy?
Intruder, right? Who? Oh my God, Dad. So me, you already know I got my dad hat. I like dad hat. Dad hat, y'all not sponsoring us, man. I'm telling y'all, y'all keep playing with us. Y'all gonna see all these videos when I talk about, like, yo, when I hit y'all up, I'm like, yo, what's up? You gonna see all these videos? I got all these dad hats on, right? Dad gang. Dad hat, dad gang, right? You know, I got my quarter zip. You know how the little YNs right now. That they trying to transition into that. You know, y'all got that from us. Y'all better stop. You know what I'm saying? But it's comfortable out here. You know, little festivities. Fit.
That's it.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I kept it simple too. Regular red sweater I got from Fashion Nova. I probably wore this already. Repeat twice, of course.
Check out the segment.
I got khaki pants on. I got from H&M. I have a Stranger Things shirt on too. I was gonna wear it, but you know, shout out to Stranger Things.
I still
you know
haven't finished it, bro. I haven't
But
watched
yeah,
it.
you know what I'm saying? I got that.
It's so
I
good.
know.
It's a great show. Great show, sir.
Fantastic
Gotta always
show.
represent. You know what I
Everybody's
mean?
been telling me. They've been telling me.
One
but
of a kind. Like I've
I'm
never
a-
seen anything like it.
I'm a
To me,
tune
it's like
into it.
that and Game of Thrones.
Facts.
I've seen that.
The
They was
writing,
comparing Game of
characters,
Thrones and
You
shit.
say Game of Thrones, I say Sons of Anarchy.
I've never seen it, but I hear good things.
Nah, I think the first two seasons was cool. After that, I was like,
Nah, you gotta keep watching.
okay, maybe
But yeah. Other than that, I also got Stranger Things socks.
Oh,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? I go hardcore for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do with the socks. Sock gang all day. I wore some New Balances that I got over the summer, over the winter for Christmas. These are the CT 305s. I don't know if anybody ever seen these before.
Love it.
The story behind these is 2 years ago, I seen a dad with these on the train, and they were fire, fresh. So I looked at them and I was like, nah. So, you know, my weirdo ass took a picture of them shit.
wait, but hold on. You said a dude, and then you transitioned to a dad. Why is it a dad?
Because, right, check it. The reason why I say that, right, as I was looking at him, I've never seen nobody else with these shoes on. So now I'm looking at the sole. I'm like, yo, are these really like dad shoes? Oh, these like dad shoes? That's why he wore it. But then I put my foot in them and I'm like, nah, these are really comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
So you consider them dad shoes already?
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's my fit for today, y'all.
Fair enough.
What's up, Liza?
Oh, I got to talk about my fit?
Yeah.
All right. So I got a blouse from Baby Gap. Just
Baby
kidding.
God.
She said,
That's funny.
Yeah.
I caught it late. Hit me
Yeah,
late. That was good.
It's hard. It's hard to find clothes out there.
No, listen.
I
That's
got my
fucking
Air
smart.
Jordans on
Okay.
and some jeans.
I like that. I love that.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, so I was going to give you guys something, but I feel like since we're talking about fashion and style, right now might be the time. Can I do it?
Yeah.
All right. And turn my phone off.
Yeah.
Is he get it?
Nah, it's okay. No, put
Dad shoe.
Put the two legs.
The dad shoe came to the rescue.
That was so good.
That was awesome, bro.
Yo, dude.
Yeah, I had to catch it, bro. I had
That
to
is
do
fucking
I had
hilarious.
to do the Jackie Chan real quick. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
That was awesome.
Your man had the dad
Yeah,
shoes.
yeah.
Catch, bro.
But while we wait, and you know, we already know if y'all want to join the community, shout out to the people who still joining the community. If y'all still want to join the community, join, or tap in, join down below.
God,
We about to
thank
get
you
some right now.
so
Whoa!
This is
What
so
do we got?
fire.
Yeah.
Come
Author
very
mentality.
good.
Yes, yes.
Thank you guys.
Hey,
for
listen.
inviting me
Yo.
over.
Wow.
This is dope. This is a first, right?
Yo.
This is a first, right?
Yeah.
So those are the
This is a
official author
first.
mentality. I write
love
my own
this.
Author
story.
mentality.
Featherhouse
I write
Publishing
my own.
sweatshirt.
Woo!
I
I
love
love
it.
this.
You guys are the first 3 people to get it.
Oh yeah,
Whoa,
I
y'all
Y'all heard it here first.
That, baby.
Go!
Y'all heard it here
Yo, the
first.
message it is so dope.
Yo.
Author mentality. I write my own stuff.
I love this.
Oh, thank you, Liza. I appreciate you.
Thank
You guys are
you.
well deserving. I
Oh
mean,
my
you guys
God.
are writing your own story
I
just
love
by
this.
doing what you're doing.
Nah,
So
this
Wow,
is
I
nice.
appreciate this for sure, man. Oh my
Seriously.
God.
That was
keep doing what
perfect.
you're
Hell
doing.
yeah.
Keep creating a platform where people
Wow.
can
Thank
share
you,
their
thank you.
stories.
Nice.
Thank you. Holy
It's
shit.
inspiring.
This is no. Honestly, the wording is everything. Like this right here
real.
is everything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like this is
I love
everything. I love this.
If I failed on the sizing, we could fix that.
No, no, it's
Don't
okay.
worry.
No, it's
Let
okay.
me
No,
know.
Even if it's
That's all
small, I'm rocking.
No, no, no,
Crop
no.
top all day at the gym,
Crop
baby.
top only.
Crop
Extra
top all
small.
day at the gym, baby.
No. This is so dope. Thank you. We appreciate
We
you.
Of course,
appreciate
I
you.
appreciate you
Appreciate you.
guys for having me on.
Thank you.
Thank
oh
you
my
so
God,
much.
this is dope.
Damn, bro. Yo, she done shut your segment down, Sean.
Yeah.
That's
No,
a
no,
fact.
that was part of the
that was a
segment.
perfect. That was a perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect for
real.
this segment.
I was waiting till the
Perfect.
end, but I didn't know we had a
Perfect.
segment.
That was dope.
was
See,
dope.
God don't make no mistakes.
That's true.
Exactly.
Everything was a plan. So
That's how you conclude my segment right there,
Yeah.
y'all.
Which is great that he said God makes no mistakes, which is what I wanted to say about your story, about you speaking about how you went to these different places and you've been rejected.
Mm-hmm.
I like to hit the stories like that because I listen to rejection is misdirection.
Yes.
And the way you broke that down is that you went to different levels and every door that opened kept slamming in your face.
Mm-hmm.
But here goes an analogy. You actually went through a window and snuck in there and somebody said, whoa, you don't need to rob the house. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to rob the crib. Let's do it this way.
Yeah.
Come back outside. Let's build your own crib.
Right.
And that's exactly what the lady told you.
Yeah.
And hearing that is like, resilience is like top tier.
Mm-hmm.
And look where you are. Even though you paused for 5 years, that's cool. You have to step back a little bit.
Oh, I stopped. I gave it up. It wasn't even a step back. I put it away.
Whoa.
I was done. Yeah.
Right. So what made you remove the cork?
So I had to do a lot of like healing, a lot of self-healing, a lot of, I had to learn who I was again, because this had become my whole identity for like 5 years. And I had to learn who I was without being a writer. Because even though I went my whole life without doing any of this, the minute I found it, it was like I found myself, a version of myself that I never knew. So losing that, I had to rebuild. So that's what I did. I spent many years just rebuilding and rebuilding myself, my confidence, who I was. And I missed it. I missed writing because that became my outlet. But I couldn't write for whatever reason. And then I discovered Dr. Joe Dispenza. I don't know if you guys
Yeah. I've
ever heard of him.
before. Yeah.
But he really taught me. He said this thing once, and he said, you can't create on survival mode. And I was like, wow, that's exactly what's happening. I've been in survival mode all these years that's why I can't write. The minute he said it, that was it. That's all I needed to hear because now I knew what I had to do. I had to heal. So I got very intentional about my healing. And I just kept doing it, kept getting better and building. And then the signs started to show up again. All the God winks came back. And I was like, all right, here we go. But when they came back, I was like, nope, I'm not even looking at you because I was scared.
yeah, I'm not even want to hear you.
I
right
was
now.
really scared, but I had to be honest with myself. And the best way I could describe it is my life while I was writing before, it felt like magic, pure magic. I would meet people, things were aligning. It felt like magic.
Right.
But when I didn't have it, my life turned into like this miserable, mundane, muggle life. Like are you guys Harry Potter fans? Okay. So the muggles lacked magic, right?
Yeah.
And that's what my life felt like. It was magicless and miserable and mundane. So I really knew, like, Liza, this made you happy.
Yes.
Take a chance
Keep
one more
doing it.
time. But I prayed on it. And I was like, God, if I'm going to do this again, I need help because I tried to do this alone and it did not work out for me. But this time, if you really want me to do this, you need to send me help.
Yeah.
And I'm open to it because I never wanted to be a burden to other people. I never asked for help. I always did everything alone. But I knew I couldn't do that again.
Right.
And I kid you not, the next week I meet my life coach, and she changed everything for me. And it's crazy because I've had a very reflective week this week because just yesterday was the day I started working with her.
Okay.
Wow.
But a year ago.
Oh, gotcha.
So it made a year. And if I could tell that year ago Liza that I'd be doing this today, she'd be shocked. Because she was nothing of who's sitting here today.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to do any of this. I didn't want to be seen. I was scared. I was lacking in courage. But my life coach, she's been amazing, a miracle, really, in my life. And has helped me this whole ride and helped me build my courage, helped me start to have faith again in these signs. And then I started working with a writing coach, and he helped me tighten up all my rhymes and made everything just more solid. I started the publishing house again, opened that back up, and it's been the greatest year of my life,
That's
truly.
amazing. That's amazing.
All because of courage, though.
Right.
That has been the theme.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it's like, for some reason too, I don't know, like something about 2026, like I could just feel a shift in energy that everything is gonna go so great this year.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, for real. But
it's the year of the horse.
Right, exactly. We was just talking about that on our last episode, right? How last year, 2025 was the year of the snake. So it was kind of like, all that shedding.
Yes.
We shed out.
Did you guys shed?
Yeah, of course.
That's
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right?
That's for sure.
Sure.
Definitely.
Layers.
For
Right,
sure.
exactly.
A lot of layers.
So now this year, the
I
horse.
mean, look at this guy now, no
very-
beard. He got the beard on.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I love it.
It's the year of the horse.
Let's
yeah,
go.
for real,
Yeah.
exactly. It's the year of the horse. So we're gonna just go straight into the
Giddy
moon.
up.
Nah, it's
Right.
definitely gonna be a dope year.
Yeah.
You can see it already for
Facts.
sure.
But what made you come up with the name Feather House, right? Feather House Publishing.
Oh, man, that's a story. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a really long story. I'll try to sum it up quick.
We got time.
So, again, I was trying to figure out, am I going to do this? This is going back to the beginning, right? I'm still nervous. So one day, I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
And Catholics have like saints for everything. You stub your toe, you lose your keys. There's a saint for that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So an aunt, there's a saint. There's a podcast saint now, probably too. Who knows?
Yo, stop.
Pedro, Saint Pedro. For podcast. I'm just kidding, Catholics. I'm just kidding.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
so I had an aunt, and she told me, listen, like, I was very private, too, about everything I did. I never would tell anybody what I'm doing. I like to be a bamboo plant, grow in silence, and then just, right? Nope.
Okay.
You
That
gotta,
was fire.
that's how bamboos grow. It's amazing. It's almost poetic.
That is.
So, but I told my aunt everything because I was so nervous. And I was like, listen, Thee, I'm in New York again. I'm trying to write the children's book. I feel like I'm supposed to do it, but I think I'm just going to go back to school and not do it. She goes, well, look, there's a saint for writers. You should look him up. I wasn't going to look him up. But like that, write a children's book, that guy's name kept coming up. And his name is St. Francis de Sales. So I said, let me just look him up. And I read his story, and his story was similar to my story. He was getting signs as well, and then he became a writer. So I was like, oh, this is different. And he's also the saint for hearing loss. And like I mentioned before, I had auditory issues growing up. So I can't hear out of my left ear.
Okay.
That's why I missed a lot of school and whatever. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. He's doing like two things that I'm in my world. So that night I prayed like I've never prayed before. And I've never done that before. Like praying to some stranger saint man.
Right.
I don't do that. But I did it. And I let it all out, all my fears. I got very emotional as well. And then I stopped. I was like, hope you heard me. Hope you exist. I don't know what just happened, but I did it. Let's see what happened, right? Next day, a friend of mine, she goes, hey, do you want to come to my grandmother's house for breakfast? She invited me over. Now, I don't know what this is about, like, Spanish grandmothers having gifts, right?
You know
Well, her grandmother had a gift.
Right.
I didn't know about that gift. And we're eating breakfast, and she looks over my shoulder, and she goes, there's a guy writing in your back with a feathered pen.
Whoa.
And past Liza would have been like, whoo, scared. Don't tell me there's a man behind my
She
back.
said she saw a man. Yeah.
writing with a quill on my shoulder, my left shoulder.
Fire.
And I knew exactly who she was talking about. It tripped me up. And I did not tell my best friend that I was just crying to this dude the night before. Wasn't going to share that with anyone. Now I'm sharing it with the whole world.
Fire.
But
You heard it here first.
crazy. So I wasn't scared. I had a peace. And then she went on to tell me other things that I'm meant to do with this and how he helps me write. And I couldn't, like, everything I believed in, I was just like, what?
Yeah.
I've never had an experience like that of someone telling me they see a
So
vision.
you just felt confirmation at that point?
Yes.
Right.
So then the quill became my thing. The feather
The feather,
became my thing. And then that's why Feather House Publishing is called Feather House Publishing.
That's an amazing story.
That's a dope
amazing story.
You've been getting
yeah.
signs from like the very beginning though. Like that's really the
It's
crazy
crazy.
part about the journey. Like, the signs really show up.
But I feel like that's for everybody. It's not just catered to
Right.
I
just
think a lot of
me.
people miss
Right.
it.
Exactly.
A lot of people miss it, just
Exactly.
overlook it.
Yeah. They'll call it a coincidence.
Yes.
And then that's it.
Yes.
But I think when you truly get in line to your truth and what you're supposed to be doing, you will start noticing everything
Oh no!
Right.
coming your way. I'm sure you guys
Well,
see
let
it
me
because
tell
this
you.
feels very aligned.
Let me tell you, he always hear me say that too. Like, I think I go into like the microest thing, and I would be like, you see, this is why this over here, this happened. I'm like, it's planned, bro. It's a plan.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm overdoing it, maybe not. But fuck it, I'll take every
Yes,
sign
yes.
that's there. I'll take it.
That's when my coach really helped me because I felt crazy a lot of the times with these signs, and I wouldn't share anything with anybody.
Yeah.
But with her, I was able to tell her like, this happened today. She goes, "Yep, that's right. You're on the right track. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going." So she made me feel less crazy,
I
and
definitely
she
strongly believe that.
yeah, and then more would just keep coming to the point now where when I would usually get scared when I would see them, now I just say thank you,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Send more,
Send
please.
more, yeah, no, that's 100%.
Yeah.
That's true. That's dope.
So why was it important for you to focus on emotional growth on children instead of like entertainment?
Instead of entertainment, what do you mean by that?
Like when you write in your book and all that, right? Like,
Yeah, some people have seductive books. Some people have books for movies to write later on in the future. But you focus literally on emotional
Yeah.
grounding. You know what I'm saying?
So to be honest, like I didn't have a plan. Like I told you, like I feel like a lot of this was just kind of bestowed on me a little bit. Like I would, best way I could put it is I felt like a vessel. Like I would just sit at my desk, especially after like I learned about the saint.
Yeah.
I would light up a candle and I would be like, all right, help me.
go.
Let's do this. I always wrote to music and like even like hip hop music.
I was about to ask you what kind of music
Yeah.
you use, right? Yeah.
Like my first persnickety,
Wouldn't I be like
Eminem the whole time.
you know what's funny?
Snickety Eminem? That makes sense. Snickers Eminem.
Persnickety. But you know what's funny? I was
That's
listening
funny.
to Persnickety. I mean, I read the book and I was like, this is a funny character, you know. But it's great though, like how he, you know, he felt like he wasn't enough
Yeah,
because of one.
mistake.
And then I was like, damn, but it took enough for like somebody to be like, yo, you got this.
Right. And all the examples that he sees along the way. And I think that's why it's so important for all of us to share that it's not easy and
Yeah.
that making mistakes is part of the growing. I think a lot of, I feel like when we grew up, we didn't see the mistakes. We just saw
No, we
the
didn't.
spotlights and the stars. But anytime I've ever digged into someone's story and learned about how hard it was for them, it made me love them even more because I was like, wow,
Yeah.
resilient.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill, like even Shania Twain, she's a country star. Like I've been
I know Shania
inspired by so many different genres, movies, artists.
But it's the lyrics you're listening to that makes you understand it. People oversee that.
Yeah,
They just listen to production. They listen to like, you know, just a different feeling besides listening to the lyrics of what they're talking about for real.
But
I
that's
mean,
what I
and
was,
we need those stories to be done.
that's what I was telling him earlier before we were off camera. I was telling him, yo, you know, Liza got bars, bro. He was like, what you mean? I'm like, yo, bro, if you read her website autobiography,
funny.
bro,
Yeah.
she dropped some gems, bro. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
for real.
Thank
I'm
you.
reading it and I'm like, I have to dodge these. Like, whoa, she hit, whoa.
bobbing and weaving there.
What? I was like, whoa, okay, this is great.
It makes sense though now. When
So-
you write to music,
But not only that, yes, right? So not only that, when you read the books, still dropping bars.
yeah.
The persnickety,
Persnickety.
persnickety,
Paddington.
that story, like the way she's like the way he like it just comes out of nowhere. Like don't worry, you got this. And then another bar after this, I'm like, nah, this is not a story, it's like poetry.
I'm telling you, it's this
Yeah.
bar. It's
Thank
like
you.
16 bars right there.
And even the Holly and Molly story too, the twins. I was
Yeah.
like, nah, this is dope.
That's so funny. That's
Nah,
cool. It's cool
it
hearing
definitely
that
makes
from you
sense,
guys.
though. I'll be honest, you saying that now, you write it to music because you have to write with that format.
Yeah.
So the whole time she
Listen
listening
to
to
it.
the whole Eminem album, writing the bars, like
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire.
that's dope.
Yeah.
So that's
But
dope.
but it is true. Like I think we definitely need more of that, of expressing yourself, people expressing their stories, right? You had said something earlier, and it was today. Put on my kids, but when I'm in the showers, I just start thinking a lot. It's just always in the showers for some
Shower
reason.
thoughts. Yeah.
Shower thoughts, always like that. So I'm like, I went on a rant today on Instagram, right? And I talk about things, but I sometimes don't talk about things, right? And I feel like, fuck that. That's what we said when you said 2026 is a shift.
Yeah.
I strongly really feel it because I don't give a shit about, like, we have to start talking about a lot of our failures and all that, right? Because people gotta hear these failures. If we don't hear that, who do we reference to evolve into somebody else? It's somebody better, right? And I'm like, yo, man, fuck this, man. Like, I'm in the shower just thinking to myself, like, I gotta start saying more of my stories and all that. And I'm not afraid to be talking, but I hold back sometimes.
Why?
Judgment.
I don't know. Yes, maybe
the number one
maybe
thing.
so a little bit per se, right? Because I'm starting to really like get in tune with that, like really not caring about what people got to say about me and all that. But we still have that little bit in it, to be honest. So I think that's holding still back. But it's like, no, who cares? Who gives a shit? It's my story, and if you don't relate to it, that's cool. It ain't for you. It's for the people that do relate to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, I feel the shift, and I feel like we definitely got to be in tune with telling our stories.
Yeah, there's there's something happening like collectively. I feel like
I
a
love
lot
it.
of people are stepping out of their shells and really getting courageous. And I don't know, like I know for me, it was scarier to stay small than to live my truth and do this. And there's also a bigger reason beyond my fears, right? There's a ton of people that can benefit from these stories.
Yeah.
So I love that you're kind of just got the case of the efforts and you're like, no, let's do this.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about it, because you don't know who you could have really inspired today by doing that.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
And just try, man. Just try things. Just try. Like living in fear of not trying is worse than just trying.
It's so crippling.
It's mentally, physically, it drains you.
So I didn't know why it was so hard for me to get this going. I really didn't. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And when I worked with my life coach, who's been a blessing to me, what she did for me, it was the greatest gift. She reconnected me to my inner child. And that made all the difference. And it made sense. I was almost like, oh my God, I didn't even think of this. Because she was like, where did all your fears of reading and all this stuff, when did that start? And I was like, I think it was like 8. And like, I got specific. Like, I actually remembered certain things. And I was like, whoa. And she goes, you need to talk with her. And that sounded a little like, what? I need to talk to her. I am her. Are we good? But she was like, no, you didn't. And I was like, you know what? Let me give this a try.
As weird as it sounds, right?
Yeah,
Like,
as crazy as it sounds. Because I trusted her. And I've never like trusted, like what she has done with her life. She's very open about her story. And just 7 years ago, she was an addict.
Okay.
And she has completely transformed her life in such a way that is undeniable, that I would be a fool to not listen to a thing that this woman tells me to do.
Right there.
So I do. She's the only person that can tell me to do something, and I will do it
That part.
because I see how her life has changed. I never had a model like that ever.
Right.
So, I mean, like, we have celebrities, right, that we see some of their stories,
Yeah.
but it's someone that I can kind of
Personal,
relate to. Yeah.
For sure.
So she tells me this, talk to her. And I'm like, kicking my feet. I don't want to do this.
You had to face lies in the mirror, right?
I had to face not only Liza in the mirror, but like little Liza.
Little Liza.
Littler Liza.
Little Liza, yeah.
And I had to reconnect with her. So I did that, and I talked with her, and it got emotional, and I was like, whoa, this is real. Like, she knows what she's a damn good life coach, okay?
I mean, she went through shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it really changed everything for me. And to this day, that's how I do everything now. When fear comes up, I know it's my inner child. And then I tell her, like, you're good. Don't worry. We're safe. I got you. We're going to do this. We're going to help these kids. Same before coming here. I had to do it. I had a little talk with her. Like, you're good. I know you're shy, but we're going to do this together. They're going to make you feel comfortable. This is bigger than our fear.
Yeah.
This is all the time. This is a daily thing that I'm doing every day.
It's a daily fight.
So I feel like that's with all of us, though.
100%.
A lot of the reasons why we're
100%.
scared, it's like inner child stuff that wasn't ever healed.
Yeah.
But the minute I did that, that's when off to the races. Everything changed.
You jump in the air.
I
You
think
look like you freeze. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
Kick
know?
my feet. Yeah.
I think we all have
Yeah,
conversations. I have a conversation like that. You know what? I'll say something right now. Like, see your life coach. Like,
Yeah. Betty Guadagno, best coach ever.
Betty Guadagno.
Betty Guadagno.
Betty Guadagno.
Anybody
Shout out
needs
to
a
you.
life
You
coach.
definitely helping people change their lives.
Guadagno.
Yeah, she's
But
amazing.
I would say like this podcast been our life coach.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that have been interviewed in that chair and their stories and everything, man, like it's been so putting it all in the pot and just molding
I
and
love that.
looking at it, right? Like
Yeah.
and really understanding the things people go through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, that we might have not gone through, but we always have those conversations, childhood things. Like
Right.
this is why when we start our pod, it's like, who were you from the beginning? Let's start from there.
Right.
That's how we understand
Tap
everybody's
into that young side.
thing. And be like,
Right.
okay, what did you do? What did you go through when you was a child?
Yeah.
People start bringing up things
And
like
you forget.
You forget.
I totally forgot about my little self.
You know what
I'm
I'm
out
saying?
here trying to publish books, forgetting that I used to
Right.
be afraid of books.
You
I had to mend the relationship in order to then do it.
To then-
That was
exactly.
the key.
100%. So
lot
that
of
that,
people
that
don't know.
connection right there is that.
Right.
Don't be afraid to tap in.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I had some reactions. People, the best reaction when we ask that question is the.
Well,
That's, when we know, that's when we know they're going through their Rolodex of memories to figure out which one they're going to come up with. Like, oh, yeah, so yeah, when I was 3 years old.
Not that trauma.
You
Not
know
that
what I'm
that
saying?
trauma, yeah.
Just like that. And that's
But
what we like to see and hear. That's
That's what makes people feel comfortable is to be able to articulate their
no
stories
judgment,
and stuff.
no
With no
Yeah.
Hey, 'cause
You feel that, though. You
we
feel
all
that.
fucked up in the world.
Yeah, we're
Like,
all-
we all
And
messed
we're
up.
all learning and
We
we're all
learning,
growing.
man. Like this, and that's something you got to learn too. Don't judge anybody, right? Because we all going through shit.
Well, going back to my coach, right? Don't judge anybody. 7 years ago, I could have been, we're both from New York City. She was an addict in the street. I could have looked at her and said, oof, her life's a
I'm not doing-
mess.
Yeah.
Little do I know that that's going to be the person that changes my life and helps me live my truest self and continues to help me change my life. So you just never know who could help you. You never know who could change your life. You never know who can impact you in a way.
Yeah.
So I try not to judge. I've never tried, like, I try not to judge, period. But after working with her, I'm even more. Like, now I look at people and I see them for who they could be. Instead of just,
I've judged a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
it's human.
I've judged a lot.
It's human.
You know, but we all got our faults. We all got our
Yeah.
past faults. I judge a lot. That's
But
why I
like we
learned
said
not to
earlier,
do that.
right? Everybody's a mirror.
Yeah. Yes.
So that could be a version of you.
Yes. Yes.
And that's the reason sometimes I really don't. I mean, I won't judge verbally, but my facial expressions, I'll be like, "Ooh." You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
It's still
you know,
considered
I
a
know,
judge.
I know. But at least I'm not like putting it out in the air, like, yo,
Yeah.
damn, like this fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'll just keep him pushing.
Yeah.
But verbally, I'm happy I don't do that.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
like
That's a
that.
step. That's a
We
step.
we still learning, man. We still growing, and like that's why I put myself out there. Like I said, I've always judged. Not
It's
always.
honest.
I've been a fucked up person. I've
always
always judged
judge.
people.
Always
Like,
judge people.
that didn't even come out
I'm
right.
judging more and more each
Yeah,
day.
right. But you know, it's good to express your faults and your mistakes and all that, and it helps you grow at that point.
That, to me, that's key. Like, the first step to becoming self-aware is honesty.
100%.
You have to be honest with yourself.
100%.
Every inch and cranny, nook and cranny of yourself. Be honest.
100%. So before we move on, we're gonna get into my segment,
Ooh.
which listen, these cards right here, people be scared. They're like, oh my God, what kind of cards you got there? You know, like, why you pick up the first one, bro? You
You want to
can shuffle it, man.
shuffle it?
That, it looks like it's planned. You pick up the first one, bro.
Come on, you gotta
Come on,
sell
man.
it.
All right.
Come on, man. You
That's a
know,
good question that I picked up.
that was. Nah, if it was, then you can take it. If we haven't used it, that's fine.
I'm gonna switch it up.
All right, let's see.
Did you make these cards?
Nah,
Okay.
I got bored. But look, you got if you got two tries. If you don't like that card, you feel like you can pick up another one.
All right.
You heard what she said, right?
What?
Did you make these cards?
No, I didn't. What do you mean?
Think about it.
Did I make them? No, I bought them.
But just think about it, though.
I don't know what that means,
Gotta make
man.
your cards.
Losing me. Oh, what, to make them?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's what we talking about the other days. Yeah, we was actually.
Yo, that's crazy.
All right, sorry. I think I
Alright,
did
I'm
this.
Damn, should I keep this? Looks kind of, nah, I don't want this.
Guys, I write children's books. Some of these are a little racy.
Oh, wasn't different. Whoa, nah, okay. All right, you got 3 tries. Go
Okay.
take it. Damn.
We don't normally do the 3 tries.
Yeah,
though. That's
yeah.
crazy. This is special.
All right, I'm just gonna go for whatever's on top. I gotta deal with it. Commit.
All right, that sounds great.
Oh, this is so funny.
Fuck it. I'll keep this one. It's kind of. I'm trying to wonder what I'm gonna answer with this one, but still. All right. I'll go first, right? Y'all go. Everybody good?
Yeah. Good money.
All right. Would you admit breaking a rule for which you'd be punished or deny it, knowing you wouldn't get caught? Well, we just started speaking about telling you truth about shit, right?
You can start tomorrow.
I can start tomorrow. Damn. You see, yo, you. Listen. So, I've definitely denied stuff. Never got caught for it. So,
I mean,
but the growth of me, right?
Yeah.
The better me,
okay.
right? I'm more conscious on breaking rules and doing things like that. Like, I'm more like,
What are the outcome?
yeah, karma to me,
That's the
karma's
word
a
that just
mother
came to my
flower
head.
for me.
Yeah.
Like,
a mother flower.
yeah, karma's like, that's a big one for me, to be honest. 'cause
It's real. She's so
super real.
fair. She's so fair.
She is fair.
Yeah.
She is fair.
Everyone calls her a bitch, but she's so fair.
She's fair. That's why she's a flower, right? Like, she's a
you
motherfucker,
go.
right? Like, she's super fair, depending what you do,
Yeah.
right? You get back what you do. So I'm a big karma fan. Let's put it like that.
Karma.
I'm a karma fan. You know, I truly believe that I outlived my bad karma. Right, because we got all kinds of karma, right? I truly believe I lived my bad.
that's how I
outlived
washed
my
out my
bad karma.
sins.
Yeah, I think I did. This
Shout
why I
out
don't.
karma.
Shout out karma. This is why I don't do. That's why I don't
Thank
do
you,
mess up
karma.
stuff. Thank you, karma. This is why I don't do mess up stuff. So I wouldn't do it now, but before I've done it.
Karma keeps him straight.
Yeah,
Karma
right.
definitely keeps me straight. Karma, morals, and I think all those people, all the cousins and all that,
All the cousins and all that. Whole family.
all family.
Alright, so my question says, what would you do if you saw your neighbor blatantly overusing water during a drought?
Oh,
My first option, I'll probably go up to my neighbor and try to come up with a deal. Like, yo, you kind of using too much water. Like, let's come up with something where I could get that water too, 'cause since we in the drought. Or honestly, there's water everywhere in the world, so I don't know if I would really be.
That's the only well though. Like,
There's a drought, like.
there might be a drought, bro. Just put it as a
How's
drought.
there ever water?
I don't think we could put like.
Nah, you're right.
Or
Right.
if so, like.
You're right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll come up with something with my neighbor to see if I could get some water out of him or her. So yeah, that's it. But I don't ever see being a water drought though. Like, Earth is full of water more than there is.
right.
land.
I
So
mean,
it's like,
yeah, you're
but
right.
I
Yeah,
guess.
you're right. You got it.
That's my answer though.
Oh, mine says, do you feel guilty when you experience great pleasure? You see the way I said that, right? Nice and smooth, Barry White voice.
like food.
I don't know. It just experience great pleasure. I don't feel guilty at all. I
mean,
feel
pleasure
fulfilled.
comes in every way, right? Like,
Of course,
Yeah.
I'm fulfilled
Yeah,
by
for sure.
it. Of
Yeah.
course, so I'm just chill, laid back. As long as I don't have a bloated stomach or feel lazy after, then we straight.
You're
So,
good.
but if your pleasure affects somebody else,
That's not my problem.
That's
it
a
says
whole other
that.
card.
Do you
Yeah,
feel
right.
guilty when you
I'm
experience
sorry.
great pleasure?
I still have
Hey,
a
you hold the
podcast.
card.
You asked
That
the
was a
question within
different
the
card.
question. Yeah.
Yo, word. This is just that.
All right,
That's it.
Keep the main thing the main
That's
thing.
it. Yeah.
All right,
I'll
say
be
that.
fulfilled, y'all.
That's so funny.
That's it.
So I promise you I didn't plan this. This
No?
is
Okay.
funny. What program would you like to see started in your community to help at-risk youth?
Whoa,
Is that not a God wink?
that's
Yeah.
definitely
That's
a God way.
crazy.
Science,
Yeah.
science.
The Go Where You Grow 5-week residency
Uh-huh.
program. That's
There
the
you
one.
go.
Exactly. There you go. Exactly.
Yeah, that's all these cards kind of worked out perfect.
Right.
They always do too.
They always do. It's funny, right? Because every time we get a car, we go, oh shoot, this is funny. We just spoke about it, or we either
Yeah.
speaking about it now.
Coincidence,
They always have to correlate with what's going on at the moment. So
Because we're in tune, guys.
that's what it is, right?
Yes.
It's the sin. It's the sin. What is it? The
Zen.
the
Zen.
Zen.
We're zen.
All right. Well, listen. This is Mr. Uncommon questions. You already know. Getting back to the.
Yo, what's that word that you use for coincidence? There's another word.
Synchronicity.
That word.
Synchronicity.
Yeah, I also learned that.
What does that mean?
Reading your story, I learned a lot of words. So I had to search it up after. I was like, that's actually a good word.
What does that mean?
Synchronicity.
Synchronicity.
Synchronicity. It's basically like synchronized. Like you're synchronized with the universe in a sense. That's when you get the signs. So some people would say like that's a coincidence.
I'm gonna drop a bomb for that.
Is that what you're doing there? You're dropping
Yeah,
bombs?
yeah.
I'm like, what's it? Is there making a beat while we're doing this?
That was good. I saw it. I caught it late, but I get it.
Yeah.
The synchronizing and coincidence they attach as is a line.
So I no
like
longer even use the word coincidence. It's to me synchronicity.
Synchronicity. You're gonna have me using that. Synchronicity.
I mean, imagine drinking coffee and talk to your friends like, yo, that's straight synchronicity.
They're like, listen, it's not a coincidence. It's a synchronicity.
They're gonna look at you like, yo, Josh,
It's a little specialer.
It's
Like,
a little
you know,
special. Ooh, right? It has a little zinc to
it has a
it.
little spark, yeah.
Oh,
It's spiritual.
that's dope.
But like even going through your books, right? The illustration, like on the books, is amazing.
Kevin
like,
Gonzalez, my illustrator, he's amazing.
shout out to
damn,
him.
if you
too,
would have told me
because,
that you did it, I would have like, damn girl, you are talented.
No, I
Mixing the
wish.
story and all that together, I was like, I picture.
I don't even wish. Kevin was the perfect person to partner up and do this with.
right, exactly, and that's exactly what makes a great book. So just like reading your book and just seeing the illustration,
Thank
I was
you.
like, yo, it really goes very well together.
Thank you.
And that right there too, also for kids, like I know that also helps with kids. You know, just seeing the colorful, illustrations of a book, it gravitates more to them.
But is this based on the same town?
Blythington, yes.
Blythington, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I've seen that every story is a different map.
Yeah, it's a little piece of Blythington.
That's
So you're
dope.
exploring it as you go.
And as you can see that, as you keep saying, that is all built within community, how everybody has a problem of resilience and trying to figure out why they can.
Self-belief.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That was
kindness.
That's a good layout.
that's a
It's
great
definitely- it's
layout, bro.
Great layout, bro. That's a good layout for sure.
Book is good. I'm up to chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
yeah.
when it gets good. That's
I
poor
know.
Papa
I'm
Paul.
gonna continue.
Yeah, see? That's exactly
continue
what
it.
I'm
That's
saying.
a good chapter.
It's 200 pages, right? It's 200 pages almost, right?
It's 5 stories, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's thick.
That's
gonna lie.
that's a good read.
But we
What-
break it up. We
Yeah.
break it up into 5 weeks when
I
I'm working
see,
with the
I see.
kids.
I was on the
But
train but reading it.
have you actually finished the Harry Potter book though? Because the Harry Potter is a yo, that book is like
Yeah, when you get towards the end, I got up until the 3rd. I think I'm on the 4th, and that's where it got thicker. And
Yeah.
I haven't, I haven't gone back.
Most every
But I
book
want
gets
to.
thicker and thicker and
Yeah.
thicker.
yeah, that book is ridiculous.
Nah, Harry Potter, I
love
see
it.
that, I'm like, damn.
But the
Like-
books are so good.
No,
The
it
Harry
is,
Potter
it
fans
is.
are really locked in though. Like,
Yeah, it's a world. What she has done, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Are you
Universal
guys
Studios is
fans
crazy.
or?
I'm a
I
fan,
watch.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say I'm like,
Alright.
I have a few wands at home.
but yeah.
I have a few ones at home.
Do you know your what?
Oh man, but you should see my sock collection.
What
I got a whole Harry Potter sock collection at every house.
house are you? Do you know?
Oh, well, was the Slytherins?
You're a Slytherin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorta.
No, I'm not judging.
Yeah, I mean,
I just got a little scared. But
well, Hufflepuff are cool, but they said I'm not.
hey.
I'm not
Nah,
too-
it's just she.
They said I'm not too
You're
childish.
sitting next to
be,
Hufflepuff,
but that's what they
right?
said. I'm not
They
too
said-
childish to be a Hufflepuff. I'm too serious. So I was like, yeah, you like one of them serious cats with the white faces just sitting there like this.
No,
That's so
I'm
funny.
Yeah, word, all right, bet.
But that's how I am too. I think a lot of people are always surprised when they find out I write children's books because I'm not really like
like
playful. Yeah, I am more like serious and like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then when I write, that's when that playful side can come out and I express
I
it.
see. Yeah.
I think people get that confused though, like with with the person that walks in, like the person that walks in, that's you can't be a different character. It's not even a character. It's just you, right? Like just you got to get to know me.
Right.
You know me with conversation. I can see.
There's all different types of aspects of us.
Yeah.
We're not just one thing.
Exactly, right. Can't just.
It's like his sock collection.
It's like,
Yeah.
You see?
I like,
know.
Right?
Yo, and in one episode, I mentioned I have like 22 plus pairs of.
See, 22.
Nah, he
22
does. He
is
really does.
22.
Hey, chill.
But what's that for?
The synchronicity.
That was the first sign that I ever got that led me to
That's
write my
wild.
books.
Wow.
22. I would see them
22.
everywhere.
Wow.
Chill. That was crazy. Son.
Yeah, right, for real.
Yeah.
Give me
22.
chills in my
Godwin.
arm, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo.
I'm a very spiritual person, so when I hear in your story when you say things like that,
Yeah.
or anybody say things like that, I'm in tuned.
Have
like
you
to
always
hear
been
it.
though?
Yeah. Since I was a kid. Yeah. I have open ear. My mom used to call me La Panuela de Lágrima. So
I'm the worst Puerto Rican in the world.
Oh, that's
Translate.
basically the Tower of Tears.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So basically, whenever anybody has a problem or she has
Yeah.
a problem, I mean, I'll have an open ear to hear it. You know what I'm saying? For a little cup, that whole stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've always been a spiritual person to know and understand people. And when you said the saints, I understand what you mean. Cause, you know,
He's heavy on that.
yeah, I know the saints and stuff like that. But I'm more of on the santos, like, you know, the beads and stuff like that, Santeria and all that. So I'm heavy on that. And so hear your story, I was like, damn, she really. So to hear you say those words and then you put it into the books, I would have never thought you made you stopped for 5 years. Never, until you express that. So that right there builds even more resilience on your cake or your level. I'm like, whoa, she's awesome. Like,
Oh, thank you.
you need to really like put it out there more. People
Thank
really
you.
need to see
That's
live.
what I'm doing now. So,
Like,
and then again,
yeah.
thank you guys for allowing me to
I know, yeah.
do that even
Anytime.
more.
Well,
And so
had to.
we get the same benefit you get, girl. Like, thank you for even sharing that on our platform, right? Because this is why we do this, right? So we definitely appreciate you on that one. With that one said, like, what is the most powerful reaction you've gotten from like a parent or a child?
Who has read it?
Yeah, or you have said your story on it.
Yeah, I think it's me saying that I didn't like books and didn't read books. And I think for parents, it gives them hope that their kid can possibly have someone to look up to and model it and then open the book. I always say it takes one good book to change your perspective on it. That one good book for me was The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. That's a really good one.
The Alchemist.
Yeah.
I have it.
You have
I'll give
it?
to you. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
It's a beautiful book. It's all about
It is.
following your personal legend, which is your purpose. And that was it. Like when I read that book, that was the first book I ever read. I was in my 20s. I never read in school. I got by high school, Spark Notes, and like the grace of God. But so that book changed everything for me. And I'm hoping that Go Where You Grow can be that one book that changes it for kids who struggle with reading.
That's dope. Your book is fire.
Yeah. So like in 2026, do you see yourself writing like other genres as far as like, you know, fiction or nonfiction or even like mysteries? I don't know, just any genre.
Something
though.
off like
Off the chosen book. Well, my focus for 2026 is to try to get my program, get my program into as many schools as I can and really focus on this book for right now.
and push it like
And push it.
Yeah, 100%.
And let it just kind of go where it's meant to go and just have faith in that. But I'm open to anytime my quill quivers and tells me, come write, I show up and whatever comes. So I would never limit myself to just staying in the children's book world. Like I've done poetry and branched out a little bit, but so I would love to.
So your quill, you ever written with a quill?
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely. I have quills at home.
Do you really?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking because I know you mentioned it multiple times already.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, that's dope.
So part of my program with the kids
like,
is I bring a quill. Every class
That's
gets a
fire.
quill. So a kid's never seen quills before.
Nah,
Like some adults haven't seen a real quill.
yeah.
I haven't seen a quill.
So yeah.
Nah.
So it's fun. It's, it looks magical. So, and that has become a huge part of what I teach in my residency. So I have a quill method. And what it is you quiet. So, okay, let me bring it back.
Yeah.
I teach kids that they have two roles, the character and the author. The character's the one that feels all the feelings. The author's the one that notices and writes them down and then makes the choice. So you have two choices, stuck chapter or growth chapter. So you obviously know with growth chapter, there's growth, opportunity, doors open. Stuck chapter, you just stay in a loop. Not much happens. And usually the character is the one that chooses that one and is holding the quill. the author who's holding the quill will choose the growth chapter.
Why wouldn't the character, and I could see why, but I want you to explain it like this. Why wouldn't the character choose the growth chapter versus the stuck chapter?
So he can or she can, but a lot of the times when we're doing this, it's kind of like a regulation exercise. And it's because the character is so stuck on believing that they are their feelings. And most of the times it's not good feelings. So what I teach them is emotions aren't instructions. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that. Anyways, going back to quill, right? Quill is our regulator. So they actually hold a physical quill, and we start to do quill. So quill is quiet the character, understand the feelings. Now you're going to take ownership again. You're going to tell yourself, I write my own story. You become the author again. Then you're going to learn from that moment, because every opportunity is a moment to learn. We're not going to act like that didn't happen. We're going to learn from it. And then you're going to live as the author moving forward.
You're gonna grow from that.
Right. So that's how we do our quill method. And like I said, they actually hold a physical quill.
Yeah.
And it helps. It really does regulate them. And I do it with them because I'm also a character, right? So
Right.
if you just ran amok, I'm a little shook. I got to kind of regulate myself as well. So we're partners in that. So I'll put the quill right between us and we'll do it together. So they don't feel like the spotlight's on them and they're in trouble. I never want to use shame or anything like that to help them.
Yeah, you know what's great? That's cool, man, because it's like you just really broke down how to write a book.
Yeah, pretty much with the word quill. Did you make that abbreviation up?
I did.
That
yeah.
shit is fire. I'm definitely coming back to this episode
No,
to write down
for
every
sure.
word, every letter that she spelled out quill. You know, that is dope. If you even realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No, because because it's like if you write your experiences as a character, now take yourself out of that and make yourself the author now. Look at it, learn from it.
Right.
That's when you say your son doesn't read back to,
That's exactly what I'm thinking about.
you know what I'm saying? Like, gotta learn from that,
Right.
right? And then you grow from that. And I put it at this podcast too, because I said this before. I don't like to look at my episodes. I don't go back to.
Trying to convince him to do that.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like to. I don't like to see myself. To be
But you
honest,
see-
but it's bad.
But
It's
you
a
see
bad
why
thing.
he said that?
It's okay though.
You see, yeah, that's what I keep telling him.
Right.
But I told him the reason why you need to go back is so you can fix the things that you felt people are going to judge you for.
Right.
See, I always go back to the episodes. I go back to the episodes to see how silly I look.
Yeah.
You know, how the
It's
camera.
cringy, right?
Yeah.
It's awkward. It's
yeah,
cringy. Like, I don't want to do it either. I'm
weird.
with you.
Yeah.
But it is a moment for you
It's a growth moment
to
for
be the
sure.
author.
Yeah, and that's why
Right.
I said on this part,
Yeah.
because like it just makes perfect sense on go back and.
But the
and
funny
see
thing
it.
about it is that he's the fucking editor of this
So how do
podcast.
you do that? He
That's
doesn't
funny,
And we
listen.
like put a thumch on that, you know what I'm saying? Put a thumch. Because it's true.
That's funny you say that. bro.
But he would never.
Yeah.
He would surpass
You fly by your
OD,
segment.
everything. He'll
Yeah.
and go to
I
the
don't
most
really-
important
I don't
things.
really
Yeah,
like
there's
to, like,
something there. There's
it's-
inner child. What's happening?
No, no. Listen, hey, it comes down to that, but it is like I don't know, which I know that I have to like in order to grow.
Right.
I know I definitely have
This
to
is the
look at
first step. At least you know that this
Yes.
is the thing, right?
Yeah,
And
definitely
now,
thing.
little by little, you take little peeks. You don't have to go
I
all in.
I do. You know,
Yeah.
I am getting better at it because they like
The cringe
yo,
factor
watch it,
will
bro. Like
slowly go
yeah,
down.
Yeah. You get comfortable after a while
Yeah.
watching it.
And again,
know?
like remind yourself, this is bigger than your fears. This is bigger than your cringe.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. So I like this that we're expressing this right now, like you know,
Yeah.
learning curve right there. Be your author after you be the writer, right? The character,
The character.
the character.
Everyone, that's the thing that I had to learn as well. Like, even in this journey, I'm an author, right? I couldn't even say to people that I was an author because I felt like such a fraud. Like, they were going to say, like, no, you're not. You hated books growing up. You have no right being in here. I couldn't physically, like, my body physically wouldn't even let me say it.
Yeah.
Until recently that I noticed that I said it without a stutter. And I was like, oof, girl, you grew.
You hit that stab.
Yeah, like I never would think that I would be able to say it, and then I finally was able to say it and like own it and know, like, yes, I am an author. Not only am I an author, I have a publishing house.
Nice.
There's more.
Talk about it.
Clock it.
You know?
Clock it.
But I mean that humbly.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I say those words not to boast, but to like, for anyone who's listening to know that you can become the author of your life. Take the quill. I put the quill down. I was letting other people write my story. And that's why I hated the book so much. But the minute my coach came in, MVP, she's my Phil Jackson.
I drop bomb.
Yeah, she reminded me. She reminded me, pick up that quill, girl. There's more to this. And then I had her story to look at. And I'm like, she's right. She did that. She picked up her quill at the lowest of lows.
I like that.
So then I started. And then I really owned it.
I like that.
So that's why I feel it's really important for all of us to remember, like, we all hold the quill. We're all the authors of our life. If you don't like your book right now, take a pause, thank it for what it is, and try to rewrite.
Take the quill back from the person that's writing your book.
Yeah.
And write your own shit. I love when you said that right there. Like, if you don't like your story because somebody else is, you didn't like the book because somebody else is writing.
Yes.
Right, the book, the story.
Several people.
So it's like, no. And that's society now. That's society now. Social media, that's all this. People see it. Like, people are writing what they feel, or what you're looking at what you feel it should be for you. No.
Right.
Put that shit down, pick the quill up.
And I know it's not easy. It's fear, a lot of fear. Yeah. So I would really, because I never knew the importance of having support. Again, I did everything alone. But I can't stress that enough. Like, find support, seek help. And there are so many people out there that are willing to take people under their wing, guide them, watch these episodes, be inspired, and just seek out. Because the minute you start telling the universe, God, whoever you believe in, that you want more and you're serious about it, you get blessed
with intentions for
way
sure.
more. Yeah.
That's a fact. That's great. We can go to my segment on this because
let's go.
That's dope what y'all was just talking about, because it's relating exactly to what I was just thinking about, right? And welcome to J Confidence Pickup Thoughts, right? You know what I just thought about? A lot of people, yes, we can create our own stories. Yes, you can be the author, but do not use big words to make yourself look smart. Do not use big words to make yourself look intricate and make yourself look nice. Like, I just used that word, you know what I'm saying? Don't make yourself look smarter than you already are. At the end of the day, Dr. Seuss made a book, Rat, Tat, Cat, and it's one of the best books ever, right? Talk about it. At the end of the day, like what we've been speaking on the whole episode, right? Some people didn't really mature. They just changed their words a little bit. They made bigger words to make themselves look smarter. So my question to our guests, what's something you used to say that sounded mature back then, but now you realize you hadn't grown yet?
That's a good question. Synchronicity.
Ooh, we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
We were talking about it.
We can talk about it because we do grow out of the coincidence. We do grow out of the commas, and we do grow out of it is what it is.
Yeah.
To synchronicity. Right? We go into that. So it's great that you do use that. You can use that word. That's a great word.
Synchronicity.
Synchronicity. No, I was joking because we mentioned that word earlier. I'm trying to think. A word that I used when I was younger, but no longer. Say it again. Ask the question one more time.
Yeah. It says, what's something you used to say that sounded mature back then, but now you realize you hadn't grown yet?
I used to always say the quote, when you believe, whatever you believe, you can achieve.
Okay.
I used to
say
that.
I see that in the school. I see that now in the school poster, right above the blackboard.
I'm sure it's everywhere.
Yeah, for real.
Right?
Whatever the mind of man can conceive and get himself to believe, it can achieve. And I forget who said that, and forgive me for forgetting. But I used to always say it. But at that time, I wasn't really, I was believing, but I wasn't achieving, the way I wanted to really achieve. But I didn't know why that was. And why that was because I had so many blocks that I didn't even know existed within me. So again, I can't stress enough. Like, if someone's trying to make something happen and it's not working out, they need to get quiet and sit with themselves and learn thyself, because that's the way to unlock all these things that might be blocking you that you don't even know.
Ooh,
I
That's
like
dope.
that right there.
That's
I
a
like
great answer. I mean, at the end of the day, just write your own book, be your own author, create your characters,
and give yourself
believe
grace.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Believe what you believe. Like
every word,
really, like-
every
Because I did
word.
believe that whatever you believe in, you can achieve.
Right.
But I wasn't aligned with it.
Right, exactly.
That makes all the difference. You'll never get to where you want to go unless the inside matches the outside.
Right. Yeah,
It could look all good on the outside,
the
but
subconscious has to really
it won't
be-
work.
Yeah, if your soul's not in it.
I'm starting to look at people as like minds, right? I see everyone as their mind. So if you have like, and also like when I meet people and they're really inspiring, I'm like, ooh, they're holding the quill.
They're holding a quill.
You could feel it.
I like that line.
Yeah.
They're holding a quill.
You know?
I'm definitely start taking that.
Yeah, right.
Holding the quill.
They're holding the
Yo,
quill.
that concludes my section, y'all. Live, love, prosper, y'all. That was a dope one. Holding the quill.
That person holding the quill.
Yeah, I like that. Damn.
And
shout
the
out to
more
you.
you hold your quill, you're gonna align with more and more people that hold the quill.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then you guys really can
And-
make magic.
Yeah, and that's so true, right? Because like how we met at Teach Jam, and we met a lot of great people at Teach Jam, and we had them here up on our podcast. So it's like shout out to Trav too, because he was the first person that we had on that actually led us to go to Teach Jam, and just knowing him, you know, it's like a
Trickle effect.
yeah, it just
rippling
keeps
effect.
going. Right.
You know what's so crazy? Even with you guys, right? So before I got invited to Teach Jam as well, unexpectedly. And before going into that building, I had told myself, like I was being a little hard on myself. And I was
You
just
was by
like,
yourself too.
Huh?
You was by yourself too, right?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Like you said, you're not that person too.
No, I don't do that. But this Liza does, apparently, right?
Hey.
She got to do everything different.
that's it.
And I'm doing it. So I was being hard on myself because I felt like I needed to like kind of push more. But that felt so wrong. I was like, no, you're learning this time. You don't push as hard as you were pushing before because nothing happened when I was pushing before. It's when I let go, surrendered, and kind of went with the flow that things started to actually happen, right? Ironically. So I told myself, and what came to my head was exactly this. I said, you need to be on another podcast. Right before going into that building.
Whoa.
I said, but you're not going to push it. You're going to let things flow, right? And who am I sitting in front of? The three amigos here.
Yeah.
And they make us introduce ourselves. I don't even know how we started talking, but I turned around. I turned around and I asked you guys what you do, and you guys said, we got a podcast.
Yeah.
I try to keep my cool, but inside I was like, oh, shit. God
Just talking
winked.
about this thing
You
there.
know?
He winked at you.
God winked. 3 winks.
3 winks. Definitely.
And I was like, wow, like just more and more showing me like just surrender and go with the flow because I got you.
Yeah,
I could see that too. So when you had reached out to us, in the message, you said that, you know, like for the new year, I'm trying new things.
Yeah, that was hard too.
Yeah, right. And then it's crazy, right? Because I told you, I was like, yeah, we was actually gonna hit you up, and we was talking about it the whole time.
Yeah,
we was like, yo,
We literally had you
gotta hit
planned
her up.
out. Like,
Yeah.
yo, we're gonna hit Liza up, and I don't know if you know the guy who owns the Bodega Studio in by Bruckner, Hunts Point. All right, we're gonna hit him up and other people after that. But your name popped up, so when he sent the picture of the email, like, whoa.
Synchronicity.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, that was, I had to meditate on that because, you know, and my coach, she'll push me. She'll be like, you need to ask, you need to go and like whatever. I'm so not okay with that because I feel like I'm almost like inviting myself to someone's home. Like I'm like, ooh, I cannot do this.
Closed mouths don't get fed though.
That's exactly what she says. She uses that exact phrase. That's so crazy.
Closed mouths don't get fed, man.
That's so weird. Is she here? Are you her? Coach?
Take off the mask.
Coach?
Yo, what the fuck? Yeah.
What is happening with that?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I always use that
so I
because
did
it's
it.
true. Like, what are you guys doing?
It's like what you said. What's the worst thing that could happen? A no. I've been rejected. You heard my story.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Right.
Now I'm like, let's
Move
just
on-
go.
move
Let's
on to
keep
the
going.
next.
Yeah.
Yo, the next podcast, you're gonna be like, yo, so where's the cup of coffee?
Yeah,
Who's
right.
gonna do my nails? Hello, I'm
Man,
Big
all
Shot
right,
here.
this is my camera here. All right, listen. All
Right.
right. Can you fix it? Can you just move it?
It's not
All
my
right,
first
we'll do it.
rodeo.
It's
not my first rodeo.
Right? It's like us when we get interviewed other places, right? It was nerve wracking at the beginning for us. Well, I'll say for me. I don't know about
Definitely.
for right? For
I
everybody.
mean, that plays into the whole judgment thing with words, right? See, that's what I said. When we go into places, I look at things and I judge us. and I look at their lights and their cameras and their flashes, and I'm like,
There goes the face.
I'm like,
That's what I was talking about from earlier. Looking
Yeah.
at the studio. When we went to that studio downtown. Walking in like, damn. Like, damn, like they got some shit going on here.
Yeah.
So now you look at it like, all right, well, fuck, we got like, but nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, we still
You
got
it
we do
right. You guys are exactly where you need to
Exactly.
be right now.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So this is the record to walk in, get interviewed ourselves, but gotta go through it, right? We interview people. What's gonna happen over there? They do it to us. What we gonna do?
right. People want to hear our story.
You know what I'm saying? So,
interpret their own words into our story. So why not?
but it's
I don't
cool.
mind
But
it.
it's cool.
I'm cool with that.
So, Liza, if every kid in the world could hear one message from you, what would it be?
Go where you grow.
Go where you grow.
Exactly. Exactly.
Go where you grow. Be the author of your life.
Go where you grow.
And write a beautiful, inspiring, majestic story. Because we all deserve it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny that you say that too, because as of lately, I've been doing a lot of like documenting, like making videos of like what we do,
Oh, I love
or
that.
like just on my personal time, whenever I'm at my desk, I'll make a video. And it's like somebody told me that it was like, yo, bro, just record the journey.
Yes.
So
I mean,
I
that's
was
why
like,
The
yeah.
Last Dance is so special, right?
Right.
So much footage. I mean, it's
A
like a
lot.
time capsule. You watch that documentary, you're back in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's nostalgic for all of us, right?
Sitting
The
in front
best
of
time
TV like
ever.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that's really beautiful that you're doing that. You
Yeah.
keep documenting this because it's only going to keep growing, and then you can show, like, really show people where you started. Because I would love to see the little table you had in the beginning. You know what I mean?
I see I got a picture of it.
You start at that table, you start seeing that table evolve into this,
Right.
and this is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I love that. Keep doing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no, for
dope.
sure. That's definitely gonna be a big. And you know, who doesn't like documentaries? We
They're a good
all
one.
watch documentaries. I love watching histories and all that, right? So this is gonna be one day of a history.
Yeah, and
So-
people learn from it.
learn from
They're
it,
going to be
so.
inspired. Look at that. Oh my God. Can you please show the people?
I will post this
Post it.
We
clip.
did it before, like we did it before and after.
No,
I'ma
but-
do
but
it.
Oh, you did?
no,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna show
yeah,
you.
we
This
did
is
it.
just the beginning. This
love
is
it.
literally just us talking about it, right? And then this is the final piece of us doing it all together.
Nice. Look at the evolution.
See that?
Crazy.
See that?
Yeah.
No, that's
And
the
you need
that's the
this.
second one. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Let me see that. Hold on. Let me see. Yo, that
This
is a
one was
vibe.
awesome.
We had the little sign up there. Can't leave, no.
Yeah,
one
It's,
camera
so,
too.
it's small, but then
was so
look,
cute.
it's like you can see your confidence grow, right?
Yeah.
Like, boom, we're owning this
I
now.
like
For
that.
real.
I like that. That was the confidence.
Yeah, that's
for sure.
awesome. We're painting it into the brick.
Mhm. We even went to a dispensary too to film there.
Love it.
Yeah, a legal
Yeah,
dispensary.
you know, we try to. I think we got. I don't know. If we got flagged for that one, but I'll say this much: like we went to a dispensary and we were doing it out of a different aspect of things, right? Like or different outlook
Education.
of it, more educational part of it.
Oh, like I think I misunderstood. When you said dispensary, I'm with you now.
Okay, now you got
Okay,
sorry,
got
yeah,
you.
yeah. So I'm like, now that you mention it, that's what I'm only saying. Like with that, because like we did that as an educational thing now, right? More of a
What's coming out?
yeah, like how to use things, like more pretty much education. It wasn't like I guess highlighting.
No, it
things,
wasn't.
like,
No, we were
come
just
on, say that.
educating people on what's coming up in the world, what to expect, and the new change of THC and CBD and everything else. And we were educating the people that it's not all about inhaling and blowing out. It's all
Right.
about taking care of your body, your skin, your muscles, your joints.
CBD is
Yeah, and then he said some other alphabet there too that I gotta go
Nah,
back
it
to.
was
the
even
episode.
talking about how
ABCs.
you have doctors and you know people with other occupations that work inside dispensaries, you know, asking like I can't sleep at night, you know, what can I use?
Yeah, so they'll
So
give them like,
they was
oh, we
basically
got you
recommending
this.
it.
They'll recommend a little gummy here and there.
Yeah. So go check that out, you know. The educational thing. Liza, thank you
guys.
for coming, man. We appreciate the gifts.
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
know, like
Real
this is
facts.
so dope.
Thank you for hosting me.
I appreciate you coming for sure.
for
We
real.
definitely needed that story, man. Like, you know, we haven't had a guest. We took a time off on our podcast, and this is dope to have
You-
our first guest back for the,
Of 2026, right?
2026.
Oh yeah, you're the first guy.
Oh, of the year? Oh,
You know
sweet.
what I mean? So you definitely
guys.
it feels good back to getting more knowledge from other people, more stories from other people.
I'm glad I could give
to
that.
help to our growth, for sure, right? So thank you for coming again. You know, y'all already know. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above.
Live, love, prosper, y'all.
Peace out.